The game. Okay.
Deja vu. The accidental save reload. You walk into a cafe. The clatter of a tray. The low hum of conversation. The barista calling out an order. A name you already know before she says it. A black cat dashes past your legs. And then it hits you. You have seen this before. Exactly this.
Deja
you don't just
vu,
recognize the moment. You remember what happens next. The man at the window will check his watch. The woman at the counter will drop her keys. In 10 seconds, the door will swing open, but you already know who's coming through. Science says deja vu is a glitch, a brain misfire, a small processing error where your mind accidentally flags the present as a past memory. And if deja vu is just a brain error, why does it feel so eerily accurate? Some believe deja vu isn't a glitch at all. It's proof that time isn't linear, that you've lived this moment before, that maybe you are in a loop. Or worse, you've died in another timeline.
I'm dead, bro.
If that's true, how many times have you already been here? Mandela effect. Reality patches while you're AFK. Let's do a test. Does
Mandela
Pikachu
effect.
have a black tip on his tail? Think carefully.
No, he does
Pikachu
not. He does. He does not, y'all. He does not. I don't think he does. I remember this, but obviously because there's popular Mandela effects, but I don't think he does.
1,000 times on cards.
But the purpose of that is not is that if it does or it doesn't, but it just you remind you think that it does. What's up, Lionel Messi? Watch the video with me, bro. Watch the video.
Games and movies. You know what he looks like. So yes or no? If you said yes, congratulations. You've just experienced the Mandela effect. Pikachu has never had a black tip on his tail. Not in the games, not in the anime.
It looks so much.
Yet millions of people swear he did.
It looks like he does,
let's try
though.
Another one. Does the Monopoly Man wear a monocle?
My comment, or that was someone else.
What happened? No, I think that was some. Who pinned that comment? Oh, I Show JDLA fan did. What did he pin? Are you able to pin comments, Pablo, or no?
JDLA clips me.
All right, Mandela effect.
No, I had a stuffed toy with the black tail Pikachu.
I feel like.
Yeah, I can pin.
I feel like I don't know, y'all. Stuffed toy black tail. I don't know if I had one. I think my Pikachu backpack had a brown. It was like a brown stripe or something. Guys, watch the video, y'all.
Of course he does. You've seen
Spam
him.
the likes, y'all. Spam the likes.
The rich old man with a top hat, a suit, and that little monocle over his eye. Except he doesn't. He never has. The Mandela effect
that one trips me out. I forget that he doesn't even have a monocle, bro.
Where large groups of people all remember something one way, only to find out that it never existed like that.
Dude,
At
what?
least not anymore. The name comes from Nelson Mandela. Huge numbers of people remember him dying in prison in the 1980s. They recall watching the funeral on TV, seeing the headlines, even discussing it in school.
What?
Except that never happened. He was released, went on to become president of South Africa, and died in 2013.
10K for Roblox.
So how do millions of people share the same false
100K for Roblox.
The official explanation
Roblox, guys.
is that human memory is bad.
100K.
It's faulty, unreliable. A few people misremember something, then they tell others, and before long, the false memory spreads like a virus. If so many people remember things one way...
So it's basically just mass gaslighting.
100K.
Mass gaslighting, but unintentional gaslighting. 100K likes, and I'll play Roblox. But 14K, I'll watch another video.
Otherwise, what if history changed? What if these are updates to reality, small server-side patches that overwrite the past, but leave behind a few glitches? What if you just didn't get the update? Some believe this is proof that we're shifting between alternate timelines, that every so often we move into a slightly different version of reality, but our memories don't fully sync. Others think this is just bad maintenance. Reality gets patched, but the developers missed a few details. Either way, if you ever notice something changing that shouldn't be able to change, it's already too late. Missing time. The desync error.
Huh?
It's 3:02 p.m. You blink. Now it's 3:47 p.m. You didn't move. You didn't check your phone. You weren't distracted. But somehow 45 minutes have disappeared. The official term is highway hypnosis.
I think the only thing that I'm always doing something, and I know that time runs fast. But you know, I have a pretty good sense of time. Interestingly, like I have a pretty good sense of time because like there's a lot of times where like I guess that we'd arrive at a destination at a certain amount of minutes and a certain amount of like hours, just depending on like how I feel like getting to that place or driving to that place. So I feel like this doesn't really
Brain
relate
zones
with
out
me.
and drives on autopilot. It happens on long, repetitive roads. The idea is that your brain is awake, but your memory stops recording. It sounds reasonable. Except some people experience missing time when they're not driving. They'll be sitting at home watching TV, and suddenly it's night. A person cleaning their kitchen looks up at the
10K
clock
for
and
one
finds an
more
hour missing.
video?
Some say it
14
happens when they're
14K chat.
mid-conversation. They'll be talking to a friend, and suddenly the other person is looking at them weird, like they
Yo,
just
can you
stopped
put
talking
the
for
W
5
speed
minutes.
on the
Some
side
people
of
say
you
that
so I
during
can
missing
see
time,
what it
they
is
get the
at
feeling that
TikTok
something
universe or
else was
galaxy.
happening, but they just aren't supposed to remember. It's like someone edited the footage, trimmed down the timeline, removed the parts that didn't make the cut. Things we were never meant to see. Bystander effect. When NPCs refuse to trigger the next event, you're walking down a busy street, a person collapses. They hit the ground completely unconscious. A crowd starts forming and nobody moves. You wait for someone to help. Maybe a doctor, maybe a good Samaritan, but instead everyone just stands there watching.
I feel like bystander effect is different in different like countries. Some countries have like I don't know. Yeah, Pablo is doing like a JDLA reacts channel. W stream, what's up, Eli? Yeah, I think basically I don't know, man. Like I think different countries are more sociable, and I think it just depends on like
Bro, help me
some
make
of
the lights
them.
go off.
Sometimes like international people, like
After this
people that are
reality
foreign,
streamer explained in 8 minutes by Carlton
some
Wallace,
some
DLZ.
some foreign like foreign people that are in like your country and that are not from your country originally, they might not help you right away, but
Help me
I feel
make
like
the
that's only
lights
in
go
like
up.
I feel like that's only in like first world countries. I don't know. I feel like most third world countries, no, actually it depends. If one person yells help help help, like sometimes they'll
Hi,
help.
Bro, chill.
Bystander effect. A bizarre glitch where the more people there are, the less likely anyone is to do something. Because everyone assumes someone else will take action.
Hmm.
Because everyone assumes that, nobody does.
Chat, would you help someone if they fell down right away? Would you help someone if they fell down right away? Or would you wait for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds? Or like what would you do, y'all? Would you help someone right away if they fell down?
I help bro.
Y'all better be helping, y'all. I better not see y'all
No
just
help.
stand there, bro. Y'all better like 6'7". What's up, Rubik? What is up, Rubik? Yeah, but y'all better be helping, man. I don't want no. At least try, you know. At least call someone or just be like, hey, he needs help.
And
Don't
it gets weirder. There are cases where entire groups of people have just
All right, bro? What is that picture, yo?
being attacked in broad daylight, even a drowning child. Nobody wants to be the first to move. Nobody wants to take responsibility. It's like they're all stuck in an idle animation, waiting for a main character interaction. And what if, just for a second, we consider the possibility that this isn't just human psychology? What if some people really do function like NPCs? What if some only activate when they're directly prompted? And if that's true,
Bro, NPC I showed JDLA, he is crazy, man. Like he was able to get us 800 followers just by talking to chat. Like he's my night shift employee. It's crazy, man.
then the next time you're in a crowd, look around. Is everyone really playing the same game as you? Doppelgangers. The NPC cloning bug. Imagine walking down the street and seeing yourself. Not a
Oh, dude, okay, this was crazy. This happened before. Like, not myself. I thought I saw someone. There's many times where I thought I saw someone and I called out their name, and when they turned around, it wasn't them. But I kid you not, they look so alike. They look so alike. This was when I was like a kid.
look-alike, not a twin. You. Same face, same outfit, same movements. At first, your brain scrambles for a logical explanation. A coincidence?
That's
a
funny.
weird reflection? But then
That's funny.
it looks at you, and you realize it knows. Throughout history, people have reported seeing their own double, and it's almost never a good thing.
But I've never
One
seen
of the
myself,
most famous
bro.
cases was Abraham Lincoln. A few days before his assassination, he reportedly saw his own reflection in a mirror, except there were two of him. One looked normal, the other was ghostly pale. His wife, naturally, did the reasonable thing and decided this meant he was going to die. And then, well, we all know how that turned out. Now, maybe Lincoln was tired.
This
Maybe
is scary.
his brain just filled in an extra image. Or maybe it's just a glitch in the system. Maybe reality accidentally rendered two copies of you for a moment.
I'm so
Maybe you
dead,
just
bro.
got a glimpse of yourself.
This is like everyone thinks
another
we're in a
timeline.
simulation.
Or maybe something else is trying to take
It
your
is kind of
place.
scary though
Either
sometimes,
way,
but it's
if you
not.
ever see someone who looks exactly
Bro, if I see someone that looks like me, bro, I will say like, hey, you look like me, you know? And then he starts like walking towards me. I'm gonna start walking towards him and start like imitating him. Every move that he does, I know it because it's me. Like every move that it'll do, I will do it too.
Run away the hell.
Like y'all think I can't outmatch myself? Like, bro, that's me. That's me, bro. Like I'm literally going to stare at it, weave, like this, bro.
Or I just RKO bro and hit bro with the RPG.
RPG, bro. Just hit bro with RPG. That's crazy. Where are you gonna pull that out from? Where are you gonna pull that out?
like you. Walk the other way.
I know, definitely, bro. Just be careful. If you think you see someone that's like relative or yeah, just stay close to God, y'all.
Yo, what if you see a djinn?
Jesus,
Paralysis. The fourth
Jesus, pray to Jesus, y'all.
cutscene. You can't skip.
Oh my goodness, this is getting to the scary. This is real, y'all. Sleep
It
paralysis.
happens in the middle of the night. Your eyes snap open. You can see your room, your
That
ceiling,
one
the
thing
faint
I'd be
glow of the
scared.
streetlight outside. Everything is normal, except you can't move. Not a single muscle. Your arms, your legs, completely locked. You try to call for help, but your voice won't come out. And then you feel it. A presence. Standing at the edge of your bed.
Press X.
This is-
This
What if you see
This-
AJIN?
this does feel like press X to skip. Like sometimes like you feel like you feel this,
paralysis.
y'all.
And if you haven't experienced it yet, congratulations. You've avoided one of the worst free trial experiences
Yeah,
that the human
this one-
body has to offer.
this
People describe it as being trapped inside your own body.
It does.
Science calls it a simple sleep cycle
Somehow, some
disruption.
way, I'm
During
RPG
REM
immortal.
sleep, the body is in a state of muscle atonia to prevent acting out dreams. And if you break this sleep, your brain wakes up, but your muscles are still paralyzed. It's supposed to last a few seconds. Maybe
I think, dude, I don't know why. I feel like my imagination is just so strong. Like, I'm mewing to Kai Cenat right now. Guys, I feel like my imagination is so strong.
If I am in a sleep paralysis and it turns into a lucid dream,
Like, I feel like whenever this does happen or like somehow happens or I feel like there's a presence like behind me or something, like I turn around normally and I feel like I'm in a dream state. And then when I'm in a dream state,
Help me like live.
guys, I feel like I just completely turn around. Like I never stare at something. I never, like, whenever this happens, or maybe it doesn't happen to me, but I can't, I don't know.
IDC lol.
I had a dream where I fought my school bully and my eyes turned red and my friends held me back. Dang, guys, y'all, I'll pray for y'all. You guys, remember, don't worry. If you're scared, let me give you all a verse. Hold on. mm,
The only bad dream I had was when I got shot in the forehead.
let me see, y'all. Trying to see if there's like a verse, y'all, that I can give you. Mm, let me see, chat. Let me see, chat. Maybe in Proverbs.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I had a dream of a car accident, and then 2 weeks later, my uncle gets into.
Another car accident? No, yeah, there's a lot of dreams like that. It was crazy. Like some people like, let me see. Guys, there's
We
this
live together.
there's this a thing, chat. There's this thing, this verse, y'all. Okay, let me see if I can find it, y'all. Honestly, like I'm trying to see if I can give you guys a verse. Maybe in like, I feel like you just gotta maybe in Mark. Hmm.
14K likes new video soon.
It reached 14K.
Yo,
Happened to be
14K.
actually
Okay,
Overexplained
new.
in 8 minutes by Carlton Wallace
Okay,
PLC.
okay, bet. But y'all, but yeah, chat. Like honestly, just pray to Jesus and ask him to just pray to Jesus and ask him to show like give you comfort
Yo, can
and
you react to
protect
us on
you.
TLZ?
Be a minute at most. The paralysis is the exact same thing. A dark silhouette watching them. If this is just a random brain glitch, why are millions of people hallucinating the exact same thing? There are two possible answers. 1. The human brain is hardwired to hallucinate terrifying figures when it's in this state. A cruel little evolutionary prank
Can you
designed to make an
react to a
already terrible
song,
experience
please?
even worse. Or 2. These things are always there. And sleep paralysis is just the one time you are actually able to see them. Spontaneous human combustion. The
Hey, yo, what?
self-destruct glitch. Imagine you're sitting in your living room
What
reading
is
a book,
this?
sipping some tea. Nothing out of the ordinary. Then without warning, you burst into flames. Not like you knocked over a candle
Kanye?
flames. Not like your clothes caught fire flames. No, you ignite from the inside out. And by the time someone finds you, there's nothing left but a pile of ash.
What?
And maybe a pair of legs that somehow survived. This is spontaneous human combustion.
What?
One of the strangest, most unsettling phenomena ever recorded.
I knew
Science
that.
has a lot of answers, but on this one, they're beat. Some half-assed explanations include the wick effect, where body fat acts like candle wax, slowly burning the person over time. But if that's the case, why does it sometimes stop halfway?
What is
Take
this,
Margaret
bro?
Hogan, for example, an unusually
This
hot
happened?
89-year-old widow from Dublin. On March the 28th, 1970, she was found burned almost to nothing in her home. The
What?
plastic flowers on the table had melted into sludge, and the television
What?
screen 12 feet away was
tried-
warped beyond recognition. And yet, her feet and both legs below the knees were untouched. An inquest was held. The official cause of death? Burning. The cause of the fire? Unknown.
That sounds
Which
crazy.
means either 1. The human body has a hidden self-destruct button. 2.
What,
Some
fire,
people
y'all?
accidentally trigger an irreversible system error. 3. Reality occasionally just alter 4 people in the most dramatic way possible.
I think it's.
Whichever one
I
it
wouldn't
is,
say
the
it's-
conclusion is the same.
I think it might
If
be
one day you
3.
start feeling a little too warm and you're nowhere near an open flame, you might have about 3 seconds to figure out why. Quantum immortality.
All right, this one's not. This one's
The
not
real
like-
life respawn
I
glitch.
tried that.
You
but it
should be
hurts like
dead.
hell.
That car missed you by inches. Lucky? Maybe. Or maybe you just
thought
don't
the video
die.
finna be
Quantum
family
immortality is the idea that every time you die, your consciousness jumps. Not to heaven, not to hell, but to the nearest reality where you survived. From your perspective, you never die. You just keep waking up in timelines where you...
I believe this is like, I believe that let me see. Oh, like he saw himself. If you see yourself, then you probably almost died, and the Lord protected you guys, because that